I plunged the knife into my sister's throat that night. Not because I hated her, I loved her once. More than blood allowed, but because she'd spent 20 years carving out my heart with smiles and lies. And I was done bleeding for her sins. The gurgle that escaped her lips was the sweetest apology I'd never get. Her manicured hands clawing at my wrist like the gold-digging claws they always were. And as her eyes bulged, locking onto mine in that final, betrayed flicker, I whispered the truth she'd buried deeper than my innocence. This is for Tommy. You selfish bitch. For every crumb you denied him while your brats feasted. The rain hammered Chicago like God's own hangover, turning the streets into rivers of regret that swallowed my boots whole as I trudged toward that godforsaken family reunion at the Gold Rush Steakhouse. It was one of those spots downtown where the elite pretend they're just folks, leather booths that cost more than my monthly rent, waiters in crisp whites who sneered if your credit card hiccuped. I'd scraped together the Uber fare from my shitbox apartment in Pilsen, the one with the leaky ceiling that dripped Morse code for give up every night.
Tommy,
my 12-year-old son, trailed behind me, his sneakers squelching, his hand sticky in mine from the gas station hot dog we'd split for dinner. Dad, why do we gotta go? Aunt Lisa's always mean, he mumbled, kicking a puddle that splashed his jeans. I ruffled his damp hair, forcing a grin. Because family's family.
Kiddo.
And hey, maybe she'll slip you a 20 this time.
Yeah, right.
Lisa, my big sister. The golden child who'd clawed her way from our South Side tenement to a Lincoln Park penthouse overlooking Lake Michigan. She'd married money twice over. First to that Wall Street prick who OD'd on coke and bad decisions. Then to Derek, the tech bro who coded apps that spied on your grandma's shopping habits.
Me?
I was the fuck-up brother. The one who dropped out of community college to work double shifts at the auto shop. Grease under my nails like permanent tattoos. But that was the surface. Dig deeper, and you'd hit the rot. 20 years ago, when we were kids scraping by on mom's diner tips and dad's ghost, he'd bolted when I was 5, chasing skirts in Vegas. Lisa got knocked up by her high school dealer. Not just any slip-up, she'd OD'd too. Right there in his basement. And the baby? It didn't make it. But the dealer did. And he pinned the whole mess on me when the cops came knocking. I was 17, dumb as a brick. And I took the fall. Juvenile detention for possession with intent. All because Lisa sobbed in my ear the night before. Please.
Jake.
You're my little brother.
Save me.
I'll make it right. I swear. She didn't. I did 3 years inside. Emerging at 20 with a record that slammed every door, jobs, loans, even dating apps ghosted me faster than a bad Tinder swipe. Mom died of cancer while I was locked up, chemo bills piling like accusations. Lisa? She cleaned up, got her nursing degree on scholarships, read Derek's Family Trust, and never looked back. Except to parade her perfect life. 2 kids, Emma and Brody, with private tutors and summer camps in the Hamptons.
Tommy?
He was my miracle after a one-night stand with a bartender who bailed when the stick turned pink. I raised him solo, on ramen and overtime, while Lisa's texts pinged with emojis and miss you bullshit. The hostess at the Gold Rush eyed my soaked flannel like I'd tracked in the plague. Reservation for Kowalski? I nodded, Tommy shrinking behind me. She led us to the back room, where the family gathered, which meant Lisa's crew. Mom's old bingo buddies, the ones still kicking. And Derek's smug parents. All nursing Manhattans that cost as much as my weekly grocery run. Lisa spotted us first. Her Botox